Chronic inflammation is often described as a silent saboteur of health, especially as we age. While acute inflammation is a normal and necessary part of muscle repair and immune defense, chronic low-grade inflammation slowly undermines recovery, reduces training effectiveness, and contributes to a host of age-related diseases. Fortunately, two of the most powerful tools for fighting this kind of systemic inflammation are entirely within our control: movement and food. A lifestyle built around regular exercise and an anti-inflammatory diet doesn't just improve how we feel day to day. It directly supports muscle repair, growth, and long-term vitality. At its core, inflammation is the body's natural response to stress or injury. After a workout, for example, short-term inflammation helps repair microscopic muscle damage and build stronger tissue. But when inflammation becomes chronic, often due to poor diet, sedentary habits, stress, or underlying conditions, it leads to an overactive immune response that hinders muscle recovery, increases fatigue, and promotes breakdown instead of growth. Exercise, ironically, is both a stressor and a solution. While training temporarily raises inflammation, regular physical activity actually lowers chronic inflammation over time. The key lies in consistency and balance. Moderate to vigorous exercise activates anti-inflammatory pathways in the muscles and immune system. It helps reduce visceral fat, a major driver of inflammatory chemicals like cytokines and interleukins. It also promotes better insulin sensitivity and circulation, further reducing inflammatory load. Strength training plays a particularly vital role in this process. By stimulating muscle tissue, it helps reduce the loss of lean mass that often accompanies chronic inflammation. It also increases the release of myokines, hormone-like compounds secreted by muscles that have potent anti-inflammatory effects throughout the body, including in the brain and cardiovascular system. Meanwhile, gentle movements such as walking, swimming, or yoga can improve lymphatic flow and reduce joint stiffness without overtaxing recovery systems. The message is clear. The more we move intelligently and regularly, the more we help our bodies fight the quiet fire of inflammation. But movement alone isn't enough. What we eat plays an equally powerful role in modulating inflammation. Diets high in processed foods, refined sugar, trans fats, and low in fiber are major contributors to systemic inflammation. They spike blood sugar, feed harmful gut bacteria, and increase oxidative stress, all of which interfere with muscle recovery and immune balance. By contrast, an anti-inflammatory diet supports every phase of muscle health, from protein synthesis to tissue healing. This way of eating emphasizes whole, unprocessed foods, plenty of colorful vegetables and fruits, rich in antioxidants and polyphenol, omega-3 fatty acids from fatty fish like salmon or mackerel, nuts and seeds, whole grains, legumes, and lean proteins. Spices like turmeric and ginger, green tea, olive oil, and fermented foods like yogurt or kimchi also have strong anti-inflammatory properties and help nourish a diverse gut microbiome, which plays a direct role in regulating immune function. Protein remains a critical component, not just for muscle growth, but because amino acids like leucine are involved in inflammation modulation. Getting enough high-quality protein spread throughout the day helps blunt the muscle loss that inflammation can trigger. Older adults especially benefit from consuming 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal to optimize muscle repair and recovery. Sleep, stress, and recovery practices round out the lifestyle equation. Poor sleep and chronic stress are well-known amplifiers of inflammation. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night, practice mindfulness or breathwork to regulate cortisol levels, and include restorative activities like walking in nature, tai chi, or massage therapy. These habits don't just soothe the nervous system, they actively reduce inflammatory markers in the blood and improve resilience. What makes this anti-inflammatory approach so empowering is that it doesn't rely on drastic interventions. It's about building daily habits, exercising consistently, eating thoughtfully, and recovering well. These small, cumulative actions create a powerful internal environment where muscle tissue can thrive and the aging body can remain strong, agile, and capable. In a world where chronic inflammation quietly undermines strength, mood, and energy, adopting an anti-inflammatory lifestyle is one of the most strategic decisions anyone can make, especially in midlife and beyond. With every healthy meal and every purposeful movement, we're not just fighting inflammation, we're building a body that heals better, grows stronger, and lasts longer.